Ellie, no. We can't hang. It's time for the thing. I just can't do it. It's not the most appropriate time. Okay, so I think I mentioned yesterday that I may have mentioned yesterday. I can't remember. Um, I'm I was gonna go. I have gone on a trip out of town. Um, I don't know if it's really relevant, which is actually probably may have been the reason I didn't mention it. It wasn't relevant at the time. Um, it is kind of relevant now, just for like why the stream has started so late and why it's probably gonna be really short. Um, because uh, basically, I got home before like the time I usually would. Um, pri- Ellie, could you please be quiet for a bit? I need to focus on telling my story. My cat won't let me. Keeps on interrupting me with her cuteness and her cute meows every time I start a stream. Um. So anyway, uh, I got home probably around like 5, so like long before I usually start my stream anyway. Um. But anyway, the main reason why I have been delayed is this. I found at the store a Lego set that I got from a um a consignment shop called Stuff Etc. I got it for $17 when like the retail price is like $30 and like the list price is $35. So like I saved quite a bit of money, and it is actually um like all in the bags. Fortunately, although I could have probably like it's listed as new, like on the price tag. Um. So anyway, I spent like maybe an hour and a half or so. I don't really time myself, just doing the first stage of the first of two um vehicles. This is the F1 vehicle. It's basically an F1 vehicle, and then basically it's. I'm not sure if it's a stock car or like just a sports car. I'm pretty sure it's a sports car. I think I can say with some uh, certainty that it is a sports car. It looks pretty cool. Um, this is like the this is a stock car. That's stock car. The F1, and this is the like basically a sports car by Mercedes Benz. These are all Mercedes actually. Are they actually like no longer called Mercedes Benz? Are they just like Mercedes now? But anyway, this is like a fairly new. I think this is from like last year. I think this is like my second. I don't know if I could call it generic Lego set. Like this is like no, I'm not sure you can call it generic because like it is like branded. Um, the hardest part is and always will be putting on the stickers. I think there's like tweezers that you can get to actually like apply stickers to things. I think part of the problem is that like these are made for children. Or at least part of the problem is they're made for children who have much smaller hands than me. Anyway. It may, in the future, be my #1 reason to have children. Is I need your fine motor skills. Excuse me, son or daughter. I need your fine motor skills to apply these stickers to these pieces of Lego. Thank you. Please and thank you. I mean, I suppose I could always recruit my nephew from another mother. My nephew from a mother from another mother.
It is now officially bedtime.
Well, you heard him. Stream's over.
The time is very late.
Come on, doggy. Show me the money. It's gonna dig through solid rock. Hey, it's literally showing me the money. I mean, I know what the money's been. It's been under dirt and rock. So, yeah, I shouldn't put it in my mouth. Probably. Like, should we, like, ping this game for not having a jump button? Or dedicated jump button? I should probably...
Didn't expect to see a new face today. 2 new faces even. Made it through without much trouble then, did you? Well, listen. This town's a piece of glass. To deal with. Let's say.
I think there are slimming potions in this game, so... Oh, there's the woodcutter job. So let's go ahead and try this out. It's basically the same, isn't it? Huh. I should know it's the inverse of the, It's the inverse of the, I mean, take this, Skyrim. Why don't we have a minigame like this in Skyrim? Like, imagine, like, because we have, like, wood chopping. We have another minigame for mining. I think this might be my favorite minigame, at least by memory. Granted, the multiplier is a lot slower. I can't remember how many we had to chain before we get the multiplier working. Woo! We have instructions in case we are stupid and... I think it does get a little harder with... Well, I think it gets harder the higher the multiplier. I think there's actually a lot more, like, blatant. Like, here, like, okay, like, stage multiplier 1 is very much always in the middle. I think we got up to, like, a multiplier point where, I was like, because there's no one, like, constantly goading us. I wonder if I should give it information positive for the, okay, here we go. Once we get to 3, it starts moving around a bit. Yep. Of course, now we got the bloom going in. You can tell it's a 7th generation game because bloom.
Stalls now open! The stalls are now opening!
We're gonna try to get up to level 3. I think we don't get as much. I'd probably only give a single information positive for the information provided. But we can get our information score up to a net positive.
Everybody needs to eat.
So positives to information and interaction. If I can.
What is it?
Don't have a gift for me? Huh. Thanks. Drunkard.
Get us better boots. Walking the beat isn't easy in these stiff things.
We could get produce.
Things have. I started out as a humble guard too.
A grapefruit die. I have to kind of wonder about the art style here. And look at how tiny her head is in proportion to her body. I can see there's a slimming potion and like if it's possible to slim ourselves like more than this.
No, go away. You're looking thirsty. What'll it be?
I don't think we have a pub mini game here.
Anytime.
Not sure when we unlock that.
I feel wild today. Where can I get a tattoo?
Hello.
Looking splendid.
Let us see what we can do for you. someone will be able to use that. Always happy to buy your unwanted items. Weapon! Of all shapes and sizes, just for you. Need some help there?
That's more than what we do. This is a gift shop, I think. I wonder if I should give a negative, probably for interactions, the fact that shopkeepers just have, like, that is what I would call refer to as detrimental realism. Heck, I am sure I call it realism. It could. Okay, here's two possibilities. We could either give it a interaction negative for the fact that, like, shopkeepers just have inconsistent schedules.
Crossbows and slingshots. Go out of style.
Yeah. I probably would give it more of an information negative. Because as far as I can tell so far.
Need a new blade?
Because I could give a negative to both, really. But the thing is, NPC schedules and shopkeeper schedules in particular are something of a staple of modern role-playing games. So, and they're not necessarily that bad. Granted, here you have the wait function, but it's like, or you may not have a wait function, or any kind of easy way to pass the time or to progress the time until it is open. But that's like a separate negative. But that has nothing to do with shops having a schedule. It has to do with the inability to circumvent the shops having a schedule. Also, I don't think there's any time progression mechanic. By memory, anyway, I don't think there's any time progression mechanic beyond sleeping or just literally, even if you sleep, I believe you always wake up just, sometime before the shops actually open. So you still have a good amount of time before the shops actually open. And then, again, the shops don't open all at once. which is incredibly odd. So yeah, our information negatives are information is going back to a net neutral. Um, so negative for the lack of in-game information on when individual stores will open, and for giving the impression that stores open at the same all open at the same time when they clearly don't. Okay, so this is a negative for two factors, really, and I think it is not, the two factors aren't enough to give it an additional negative, at least in my opinion. But that's the interaction I'm looking at here. Information, okay. So the negative for information is a combination of the fact that we have no way of actually knowing beyond looking it up or making a note of approximately when the shopkeepers arrive at their stores. Of when each individual store opens and closes. They probably all close around the same time. That might be the universal part. But anyway, besides that, there is the impression that there is a universal shop opening time. There isn't. Like, we have to wait probably several minutes after the crier announces that shops are now open to actually have all of the shops be open. That is not good game design. That is bad game design. I can also potentially give an interaction negative for the fact that I don't believe we have any way of progressing time. But I'm probably just going to go ahead and codify that now. Because I'm like, if they're I will remove a negative if we unlock something that allows us to progress time, but beyond sleeping. So that is our. We're still net positive on interaction. I want my overall review to come out positive because I do enjoy this game quite a bit. And I should mention that I reserve the right to either add a point of, like, basically factorize all of these and
All right, Pooch.
do some very basic math to, discover the ratio of
Oakfield is among the lushest regions of Albion. It owes its fertility to the extraordinary golden oak, which lives for only a few decades before producing a single golden acorn. The monks of the Temple of Light replant this acorn, and as the tree is reborn, so are all the lands and farms around. The abbot is quite nervous about this year's ritual. See what you can find out.
But anyway, basically, I get a score out of 10 based on a percentage of total positives to total negatives, and that is my review score. But I also reserve the right to either add it or remove a point from that score. So, like, let's say this game comes out to, like, right now it's probably like a 6 out of 10. Like, as it's standing currently. Which, by my assessment, would be subpar. I'm pretty sure this game is going to at least be a 7, which is a good game. 5 is not average, 5 is mediocre. Like, I have descriptors for each rating. I can't remember what they all are, but there you go, review system. Okay, so 1 is garbage, 2 is terrible, 3 is awful, 4 is bad, 5 is mediocre, 6 is subpar, 7 is good, 8 is great, 9 is amazing, 10 is masterpiece. Imagine this game might get either a 7 or an 8. I believe... Yeah, Ribbon may be the game that got gotten the highest... Ribbon, the sequel to Mist, has gotten the highest score so far. Granted, I haven't reviewed that much games that... Some is really broken into masterpiece territory. And I doubt any game will get a. It's probably pretty doubtful that any game will get an actual raw score that will break into masterpiece territory. Like, the most a game could hope for is either it rounds up to 10, because no game is perfect. Because by my review system, the game would have to be perfect to score a perfect 100% positive score. I had to Tetris could be considered a 10 out of 10. I probably would give Tetris a 10 out of 10. And most incarnations of Tetris would also get a 10 out of 10. Just kind of automatically. I mean, it's a simple game, but like I can't really find that many flaws with it. Like Tetris is probably the best example of a masterpiece game. Um, without even going in depth in reviewing it. But it's also a very simple game that just has a lot of complexity that comes out of a simple premise. Um, but anyway, I'm pretty sure that Breath of the Wild, which I also recently I reviewed since I implemented the review system, and credit to Lore Runner for the basic underlying principle of assigning positives and negatives along two axes. The only thing is I've modified are what the axes are, and which is actually a pretty big modification, enough to make it my own, in my opinion, anyway. Um, and the fact that I like to actually, like, he has a whole complex formula to arrive at a golden number, as he puts it. Like me, it's just like, okay, it's all about the ratio of positive and negative. It's probably the even bigger. Those are my two like big modifications to his concept, his core concept. He goes by story and gameplay, whereas I go by information and interaction, which aren't, as you might think at first glance, like equivalent. Like, oh, information is story, interaction is gameplay. Not really, because like interaction of some games. I think I explained this. If you, I've explained this before, but um, I'm shouldn't be like going into this like I have half an hour left before when I want to start kicking the bed. Um, but like interaction can, for instance, refer to elements of story. Because like for example, I think I've already given this game a positive to interaction for the fact that you can change like what happens to Bower Stone's like lower quarter or whatever. Like under Lore Runner's system, that interaction might be a positive to story. In mine, it is positive interaction because that is you interacting with the story. Heck, information has already also gotten positives for things that would fall under gameplay. Like the information that you get um, from the mini games, saying, okay, this is how much your multiplier is. This is how much gold you currently have. So if you're like aiming, like, okay, I need this much gold to like buy something that I want, I could be like, okay, well, I'll grind at the mini game until I have enough money, and you can do that, and you can see exactly how much gold you have currently, and just keep on playing the mini game until you have the gold you need. And having all of that information in hand is incredibly. I guess we have like two different. We have. I guess the individual woodcutters have. What does time and raining mean? Oh, you can fast travel to these. Like. Oh yeah, you can. I believe you can actually be polygamous in this game, which is. I'm not sure if it's a positive or a negative. That would be a negative. I'm not sure if it would be enough to be a positive. Oh, you see what this might be another positive information. Could also be a positive to interaction too. I'm not quite sure yet. Let's see, regions. Let's. We have an Oakville clothing stall. But we got a silver key. I think this is our fourth silver key.
Father, the sacred texts clearly say that only 2 monks may enter the cave, no one else.
I'll not send my only child into unknown dangers without protection. I will find an escort, and that's the end of it.
So we're going to do an escort mission.
Ah, hello there, my child. I wonder... Brothers, leave us. Let me take a look at you for a moment.
Heathen.
Armed? Quite imposing. But I can't send just anyone in there. No. You look imposing, all right, but I can't entrust our community's survival to a complete stranger. Perhaps if you built up a reputation, I'd be more inclined to trust you. Yes. Rookridge has been having a horrible time with bandits lately. Why don't you go to the tavern and see if you can do anything about them? That would be a good start.
The blessing must go forward if you're to find the pilgrim. You must gain the abbot's favor. Perhaps you can find a way to impress him in the town. Use your map to see where quests and jobs are. Use your map to see where quests and jobs are. Your map can give you information about regions, points of interest, and much more. I suggest you look at your quests now.
And you can just like fast travel to.
Oh dear. How could this happen? I mean, right after I bought the deeds too. Blam! Down it goes. Well, wrap me in pigskin and call me a sausage. Look who it is.
So you'll get rid of all the bandits in Rookridge? Wondrous. I knew I could count on you, old friend. Please be careful, though. These villains are a dangerous lot. The guards haven't had much luck, but with you on board, I know it will all turn out spiffingly. That gold will be rolling in no time.
Welcome back. Anytime. You don't get meals like this on the road.
You look rather fantastic, I must say.
Negative to frickin' lack of fast travel. The fact that our fast travel is just freaking cut off. Like, please, I am in the middle of talking about something I hate, and then you're gonna get angry at me for being angry. Tired of our character being fat, for like no shame to being fat. That's just not how I envision my character looking.
Better tell the boss.
Where'd they go?
What the hell kind of roads are these? I'll bump them after I kill you. Don't just stand there! Take cover! Monsters! Watch out! Damn it! I was aiming right between the eyes. Hey, better than me, pal.
What the hell?
You think you're gonna catch me? Why'd you think they call me Dash? Stupid! How could I run the guards before I was out of nappies? What chance have you got? The last idiot who tried to chase me went blue in the face and killed over. and I was already miles away.
Pray outside the range.
I usually... I called Dave in his tent. He won't need it now. We're under... I'm looking forward to ripping that shred. Watch out for the fire! I was gonna kill you quick. It's only a...
Still there? You're wasting your time. You drowsy slug. Rook Ridge is mine, you hear? I'll use your blood to paint a sign with my name on it.
Careful with those shots. You think you can kill my friends and get away with it?
Don't even bother coming after me. I'm the fastest man in Albion.
No idea where she is. You ain't hurt, are you? I didn't know you could do that. You daughter of a hog.
My mother was a saint.
Get lost, you damn dog. Go chase a chain of sausage.
Well done. Your actions continue to shape the world.
What does the grayed out gift mean?
On which to ponder and before it was gone, you know, slide.
Ah, the hero returns! A stupendous success! Jolly well done. Of course, turns out those deeds weren't entirely genuine, so the toll thing isn't going to work out quite as planified. Still, at least it's not me who has to rebuild the bridge now. Okay, so I might be broke, but I'll bounce back. Always do. Anyway, here's my trusty thesaurus, as promised. You never know when you'll be caught in a lexicological quandary.
Where's that photo you're supposed to give us?
Thanks to you, the way to Bowerstone is now open again. You're almost famous enough. A few people are whispering of your deeds, but that's not quite enough.
There you go. I'm probably gonna call it a night once we sort out whether or not we can
With a few more deeds like that, the abbot will have no choice but to accept you as the escort.
Of course. Either it's too early for the shops to be open, or it's not too early. No, it's not too early. It's literally they're just not there yet. Which again reinforces my point.
This town's doing well, and so am I. After anything in particular? Only a few left.
Huh.
You should really buy this one.
Oh, maybe it's a food item?
Hello there. Can I be of service? Look at that.
Can't you stay still for 2 minutes? What will it be today? You have good taste. There's no finer
I'm sure
item
he
in
will
this
go
town.
down. We eat. This has gotten the PETA award.
The abbot isn't easily impressed, is he?
Really?
Oh,
I guess my-
hello, Sparrow.
Take your time. Plenty for
The younger
everyone.
generation is a disgrace.
Brinks trader.
As long as the economy stays as it is, we should be all right.
I think my light bulb finally died.
I'm here to... Always a pleasure to serve you.
This will increase our fatness. Apparently it increases our XP.
Ask anybody.
Thank you.
Seems okay.
Pleasure to serve. I could stand here and...
Produce trader. Okay.
Oh, I'm glad to have you back.
It decreases our fatness. Increases our morality.
I hope it brings you great happiness. Enjoy.
Apparently tofu has nothing. Does nothing for I'm just gonna go ahead and turn our green screen light off for now.
Sorry, I haven't a clue who you are.
Very fetching.
All you need to do to get fit is just eat some celery.
Wow, nice. May I be of assistance?
Oh, we're not quite there yet.
What is it? You're welcome anytime.
Do you belong to the Fairfax families by any chance? A truly divine sight.
You're no one without an interesting name. Buy a title today.
Maybe a logbook. Huh. I'm not sure if our fatness can go to negative numbers. I'm gonna have to actually look this up.
Hello, shopkeeper.
It features a skinny potion? Swimming potions. Okay, they're not whole island content. So our corruption points will increase. Yeah, sure. I mean, we're chaotic good, so... Okay, so you have a sex change potion. We can only use it once. Okay. Let me see what corruption points is. Here's the entertaining people the journey. Purity and corruption affect only your character's appearance. Hmm. You have like combinations of high good and high corruption, which gives you the title decadent, which gives pockmarks, spikes under eyes, flies, yellow green eyes, slightly darker skin, and blonde hair. Although you always have blonde hair, so by default, so it doesn't really change. Um, He's probably gonna have someone neutral. Okay. We gotta see about going to Night Hall Island. Anyway. Sorry for the silly shorter stream. Tomorrow we'll probably be back to our usual 2 to 3 hour ish. But anyway, ton of things you can do to take a few seconds every time, as well as other things that are a bit more involved. But of course, all of that is entirely up to you, and regardless of any of that, I thank you so very much for watching.